I really think we're on the right path. I think our economic development team is stronger than it's ever been. There's a synergy between the Easton Economic Development Corporation and the Town of Easton that's really good. And it's the best I've seen in the 30 years that I've been associated with the town. We've got qualified economic development professionals who know their stuff and are involved and have their finger on the pulse of what's going on, not just in downtown, but in the surrounding areas of the town. So I'm confident and pleased that we are on the right track.
We just wrapped up creating our new strategic plan over the summer, and that is for the next 3 years, and we'll extend it out then to 5. We have built into the 4 strategies different KPIs, which are key performance indicators. So different ways we're going to measure success for each of those strategies. And so those will vary. But obviously we subscribe to Placer AI, which is a new tool. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but it pings cell phone data. It is the creepiness of where we are in society, but we can track and it's one way for us to measure foot traffic to any event. I mean, we can provide it. I've provided reports out to waterfowl this past year after their event to say, here's your foot traffic on Friday, on Saturday, on Sunday. Here's where they're going. Here's how they're moving around town. And so we do that for all of our events as well, so that we have a gauge. So when we're actually going to council and talking about here's the impacts of those events, we brought X number of thousand people here, which is our job to get them in the street. And then it is the business's job to get them to come in and spend money.
I think we have always had a strong sense of how important the economic development effort is for Easton. And you couple that with the fact that we have a strong downtown to begin with, but that doesn't just happen on its own. You know, you've got to care and feed that downtown, and that's what the Main Street program does.
Big conference.
We did
just have our big
awesome.
conference.
I mean, I think that they all had a real appreciation for how nice all of our businesses look. Like all of our buildings look, all of our business. Obviously, Blue Point has put in tremendous investment, but there are many other landlords and property owners that put in tremendous investment, and then so have our stores. I mean, all those years of training them on how to best dress your windows and how to do those, you're seeing the fruits of that. Like that's happening. Right. They were very attracted to how charming things were, the brick sidewalks, the landscaping, all of that, how much care was put in. The town of Easton themselves put in a tremendous amount of effort getting things ready before they came.
We did.
We had just ended at a town event 2 days before that. So they got to sort of see the remnants of that, I guess, and thought how cool that event was, and was like, well, that's a good idea to take home. So
yeah, it was the fall kickoff. So we had the streets decorated with pumpkins and hay bales, and people did. We had the ice lab come in and do carvings of the pumpkins, and the town really was popping.
It was. And then like the walkability. We do have a walkable downtown. I mean,
Very much so.
You're down here, you can hit a lot of things, and it's an expansive area, but there's a lot of things to hit, and to get to eat, to shop, and whatever. And talking about, we had sessions in our library, so they got to see our fantastic library that we have. They got to go to sessions in the academy and see that we have this incredible art museum in Little Old Easton on the Eastern Shore, right? That has these incredible installations. So they got to get a little piece of all the things we have. They got to learn a little bit about waterfowl because we had sessions in the building. So they got to see sort of the history, and then see the hill, and then see our small area plan and what we're trying to do for the East End, and see that, we're trying to span beyond down here and to encompass the rest of our thriving neighborhoods and share that wealth of how can we benefit you in the way that your community wants. So